Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to continue the Remake challenge. I made a video a few weeks ago or a month ago I believe, I'm not sure, where I said that I'm going to be remaking a song, a progressive house song that I made 3 years ago. I said that I'm going to remake the song on the same genre with the same chord progression, probably the same melody, but it's completely different right now. I was not sure what kind of genre I was going to make. So when I started the project, I dragged the vocals and I put a Rave bass, and immediately it reminded me of Future Rave. And I thought, well, I'm going to do a Future Rave track. I'm gonna forget about the remake. It's kind of a remake, but in another genre. But it sounds really amazing. So let's listen to the project that I showed in the previous video.
There's a new chapter started, and it's going to start right
Yeah, for 3 years ago, it sounds really good. I really like the track, but this new version, man, this new version, I don't believe that I made this. It's sounding really professional and it's sounding really good. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to release this song, if you guys think that it has potential. So let me know in the comments. Without any further ado, let me show you how this project sounds and let me give you a small tutorial on how I made it. Let me put my phones. I think we're looking good. So let's listen to this banger.
Think about why you are here. Think about where you've been. There's a new chapter started, and it's going to start right now. Fear destroy you, fear hurt you.
I stole this track from Philip.
And fear can put you away from your dreams. So believe me, there's a power within us, and it's going to start right now.
That's how it sounds, guys. It's amazing. I'm like speechless. I can't believe I made this. I'm really happy with this one, and hopefully I will release it. And yeah, so let's see how I made it. So the first thing, of course, it's the vocal. Let me solo it.
Think about why you are here.
It's a really good vocal. I said on the previous video that the vocal, it's not excellent, it's usable. It's usable and excellent. I don't know why I said it's not excellent. It's sounding really good. I recorded this 3 years ago, and I think it's really well recorded. It needs some more compression and some more leveling, but even now it's sounding great in the mix. I mean, it's great. So we have a de-esser for the S sounds, EQing, Echo Boy for delay, and Valhalla Vintage Burp for reverb. So it has to sound dreamy. Future Rave, the vocals are very dreamy, very with a lot of reverb and delays. It's like a journey, you know, and that's the kind of vibe I wanted. Then I added the Reese bass.
Think about why you are here. Think about.
And I immediately felt that, oh my god, I have to make a Future Rave track out of this. And this Reese bass is very fat. It's from a pack from a guy called Noise. I bought it from the internet. Check it out. Just search it for Noise on Instagram or on Google and you will find it. It's this bass. It's this Reese bass. It's really fat. And I actually processed a bit with some EQing, cutting the very low frequencies. A little bit of reverb. A little bit, I mean, not a little bit. I mean, it's 50%. I don't know why I did it, to be honest. I mean, I did a low cut here, but I don't know why I did, but it's sounding good. And OTT with 41%, and I decreased the downwards compression, and it's sounding really fat. I added this effect from the Kashmir pack, and also from the Noise pack, the guy that I just talked about. This is an Atmos, I don't know how it's called, but it's an atmospheric sound. Sounds like this. Sounds really good. And I added some reverb, parametric EQ, cutting the low frequencies, and kickstart. It triggers on when the second part of the drop starts to fill up more the background of the drop. Then I added this clock sound. Interesting fact about this clock sound is that it's from the stems of the remix competition, the drop competition, I'm sorry, I always keep saying remix competition, from MHA. So this clock sample, it's actually from him. I pitched up a little bit and I used this stereo delay effect. Sounds really good in the mix, creates more tension, you know, the clock going, creates more tension. And Future Rave is all about tension in the break. Then comes the lead. I filtered the lead with the FET filter right here from SoundSpot. Really good plugin. I believe this one is free, so go check it out. Really good filter. And then I recorded the lead and added a bunch of reverb. Then I normalized it and played a bit with the in and out knobs. And also I added reverb, of course. Yeah, and it sounds like this. So this is the lead with a lot of reverb and reversed, and it sounds really good in the mix. Alright, so the lead, believe it or not, it's only one layer. What I did here is most producers only use one oscillator. That's what I see in some tutorials. Like it sounds like this. Let me just take off the effects. Without any effects, sounds like this. So they only use one oscillator, and even some of them don't even add the noise. So it sounds like this. So this second oscillator, it's not the second, it's the first one, it's oscillator A. It's a more detuned sound, and I really wanted more wideness to the lead and to sound more full, and I really wanted that detuned sound in the background, and sounds like this. Really different from this one. Together they sound like this. Sounds really good with the noise. Perfect, just perfect. The effects, I had the Fruity Peak controller to control the Fab Filter Pro R. This is a really good reverb plugin, and it sounds really good. And the peak control is controlling the mix knob, so the lead doesn't sound too drowned in reverb. It sounds clean whenever the note hits. Echo Boy for some delay and I added a little bit of feedback, so you know, that feedback sounds really good. I added another reverb. You guys now are thinking that I'm overdoing it, but I am not. This, especially in Future Rave, we need a lot of reverb, and the first reverb, it's being controlled by the Fruity Peak controller, so the sound is clean, so I can add this reverb at 8%. It's not too loud, just to add that extra layer of atmosphere and more reverb. I only added this reverb because the first one is being controlled by the Fruity Peak controller, so the sound still sounds clean, and that's why I added. It sounded really good. OTT, it's 70%, it's a lot, but I decreased the downwards compression, and it sounds really fat, sounds really good. EQing, kickstart of course, and invisible limiter to catch some of the peaks of the sound, so the limiter on the master doesn't, so I don't want the limiter on the master to have a hard time catching those peaks, so I'm kind of helping the limiter here with this one. For Fruity Flanger, for effect purposes on the track, they use on Future Rave, they use a lot of the flanger effect, and also they use a lot of phaser effect, phasing and flanger effects, all that crazy stuff, and fat filter for filtering purposes. So the bassline, I'm not going too deep on this one. It's from Serum, I believe. Yeah, it's from the Next Generation Volume 3. It's called Melter. I did some changes on it, and I recorded, and it sounds. I recorded because the CPU was going crazy because I'm recording the screen at the same time. Yeah, it sounds like this. Really good, and with the kick, so fat, so punchy, really bassy. It's amazing. So the kick, it's from Kashmir. It's a signature kick from the song Back to Me. I pitched down 100 cents and I put it on the stretch mode. So then here on the second part of the drop, this is the melody, and here on the second part of the drop I put it the notes even higher, so it sounds like this, and the first one sounds like this. Really good. I added this sound, creates more texture, and it's really big and really cool sound. Then I had this loop from a revealed recordings pack, and also this hi-hat. Together they sound really well. Some exhaust effect from the Kashmir pack, and the atmospheric sound that I talked about. And yeah, we have a lot of crazy stuff going on here that I will explain more in depth in another tutorial, because I really want to finish this one and add more stuff, and I will explain the rest of the things that is going on for the next tutorial. That's how you make a Future Rave track. Yeah, it's really simple, but very effective, and has a lot of big sounds, so you don't need a lot of layering and a lot of elements. You just need to know how to process them, and that's how you make Future Rave. So guys, I hope you learned something out of this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed as well. So guys, we reached the end of the video. I hope you guys learned something out of this. I hope you enjoyed this song. Let me know in the comments if you like this song, if you want me to release this, if it has potential. I believe it has potential. I'm really happy with this one. Keep in mind that I will make more tutorials around this track, more in depth. And also don't forget to like and subscribe for more great tutorials and for more bangers like this one. I will be making more videos around future rave because it's a genre that I really enjoy making. So subscribe, hit the bell notification, and see you in another video. Ciao!